talking about how we couldn't wait to get to leave this place and graduate. Well, now we're in our last year, yeah, we should be there, surrounded by our friends, making memories. That's how it should be. Yeah, I wish that we could turn back time, but we will have to leave it all behind. So here's to the ones who won't get the chance to take the field at their last home game, or ask that girl to prom, or sing their school fight song. And here's to the ones who have to say goodbye to the past 4 years of their lives that made them who they are. Oh, here's to you.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the 147th graduation ceremony of Owego Free Academy. Thank you for coming. First, we'll hear Mrs. Diane Tavelli.
Please stand and remain standing for the Alma Mater and Star Spangled Banner by the OFA Chamber Singers.
Good morning, OFA. Being a part of OFA has been a memorable experience. Public speaking was the class where we were able to reflect on many amazing times we shared together. In public speaking, Mr. Evans asked us to write a speech saying goodbye to everyone. That was back in January. The overall tones of everyone had were sadness. From bringing up the nostalgia of the past, we thought we had a lot of time left in the school year, but our time walking the halls of OFA got cut short. We need to take the time to appreciate what we did have and not feel bad for what we lost. Our class has been through a lot, and that statement doesn't even come close to everything we've experienced. We survived the flood of 2011. We supported each other through the loss of friends. We are currently working together to survive this pandemic. The OFA community has remained connected through this time through weekly Google Meets and Zoom meetings. Originally, I would have said 2020 is the year of perfect eye vision, a joke from my mom, but the pandemic took over what this year is known for. OFA has motivated me to work hard to get where I want to be. Even though I have had some success through all of the failures, I didn't believe I could do it. But my friends, family, and teachers knew I could when I didn't. Because I've never been confident in myself. I learned that I am a good writer from Mrs. Alexander and Mrs. Lindeman, and I learned I'm good at science from Mrs. Melby. All of us have been able to learn so much in a few years, and we will continue to do that with whatever path we choose. I have seen many students find out what they are good at and change career plans. They were able to build confidence, to branch out and choose their own goals. I'm going to Lemoyne to study nursing because I gained confidence in myself to make a difference in others. Our class is strong and resilient from all the adversity we have already faced. Our world is currently in chaos without a solution to unite the nation. But everyone at OFA will contribute by using their talents to support our rights and freedoms. Clara Barton was a self-taught nurse who founded the American Red Cross before women could even vote. One of her quotes is, "The door that nobody else will go in at seems always to swing open widely for me." With the world in fear, we have an opportunity to change it for the better. We can get through this. Life is tough, but surviving all of these small and difficult moments we had together will guide us for the rest of our lives. Thank you all for being part of an amazing community.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here with us. These unprecedented times aren't anything new for the OFA class of 2020. It seems like only yesterday we walked into the doors beginning our freshman year. The first football game, the first class, the first high school lunch, the first girlfriend, the second girlfriend. We lived through many trends, dances like the whip and the quan, challenges like the running man and the mannequin challenge. These short-lived trends made it possible for us to laugh through the pains of high school. The class of 2020 here at Owego was unarguably successful. Leah Watson could not attend her ceremony because of a difficult choice: which military academy to attend due to the fact she was accepted into all three. Leah had to leave a week early to start her time at the Air Force Academy. Athletically, classmates of ours have been a part of a whopping 27 sectional titles, 2 state championships, and are sending 2 students to play Division I athletics. Katie Schellen will be attending Eastern Michigan for swim, and Casey Donovan will be heading to Penn State for basketball. Although our class had its laughs and successes, our time at OFA was far from perfect. We faced many challenges that seemed nearly impossible. These challenges made us stronger and brought us together. We became thick-skinned. A pastor by the name of Charles R. Swindoll once said, "Life is 10% what happens and 90% of how you react to it." And boy, our class has reacted. In 2011, the flood came, washing away the Owego Elementary School, sending the students away to spend the remaining moments of their childhood at a whole new school. But they persevered because of it, not afraid of new surroundings and quick to adapt, which led us to the mixer, where we weren't afraid of what was to come, although maybe we should have been. Middle school came with its tears and its laughter, an awkward stage for all of us. Silly bands were the closest thing someone had to a Rolex. It was a time when our friends became our enemies for reasons we no longer remember. When we sat at the same lunch table again and again because of the status quo. As we grew together, those reasons no longer mattered, and we became one clique, one family. More recently, a tragic loss presented itself to all of us. The loss of classmate and friend, Kyle Davis. Yet again, in spite of the tragic loss, the OFA class of 2020 banded together and comforted each other in the knowledge that adversity and loss are all part of a grand experience we are sharing with each other and for each other. We were able to overcome tragic events time and time again and see a light at the end of those dark tunnels. We cannot look past the great times we had with the greatest of people. I'm devastated we could not graduate as a whole, but hold your heads up high, because as Mr. Swider would say, today is the greatest day of our lives, so far. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Brandon Lavo, and I am the Senior Class President of 2020. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you here today to witness the graduation of this incredible class. I'd like to thank the Board of Education, Superintendent Green, Mr. Georgia, administration, and all other teachers, faculty, and staff members for attending. Without all of you, this graduation ceremony wouldn't have been possible, and I, on behalf of the class of 2020, would like to thank you for putting in the effort to come up with a solution amidst the global pandemic. I'd also like to thank the family and friends of the graduating class for taking the hike to OFA to support your loved ones on this milestone in our lives. Thank you, especially, to all parents and guardians for always being there for us throughout our education by driving us to practice or school, buying our supplies, and installing unforgettable life lessons that have shaped us into the people we are today. Class of 2020. Although we didn't get the end of our senior year that we expected, we handled the cards we've been dealt with an impressive amount of maturity. It's unfortunate that we can't all be together in person at this very special time in our lives. I would give anything to hear the sound of my pen excitedly scribble down farewells in all of your yearbooks right now. We may have missed prom and our senior trip, but these are only 2 days in our lives and are nothing in comparison to the amazing memories that we have collected over the years here. Looking back at it now, we have grown so much in the last 4 years. During freshman year, most of us were unsure of ourselves and hid who we truly were from the world. Each year, layers of these masks were stripped away, revealing a newfound confidence and authenticity in every single one of us. Our school's motto is "Great Starts Here," which is definitely something that applies to this electric class. I wish each and every one of you the best as you further your education, enter the workforce, enlist in the military, or start a family of your own. I can confidently say that each of you is beyond capable of achieving greatness, and you owe it to the memories and lessons that you've learned here. As we grow older and inevitably part our ways, never forget where you came from and the people who made the last 13 years of your life worth living. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2020.
Class of 2020, family and friends. In these unprecedented times, we have seen constant reminders that our students are resilient, tough, flexible, and intelligent. Your ability to handle everything that has come your way during this trying time has truly been impressive. It assures us that going forward, you will not only succeed in life beyond school, you will thrive in it. While the school board and I wish you the best in your future, we are certain that you won't need luck or good wishes to accomplish your goals. You've proven that you have the drive, the determination, and the fortitude to achieve all of your dreams. The Board of Education and I are very proud of you and want to thank you for everything you've done to make this a successful year for OFA in the face of such adversity. Congratulations to you all, and may the rest of your lives be all that you dream of. Thank you.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I'd like to thank everyone that attended our ceremonies. I'd also like to thank some special people that made everything happen for graduation. Our custodians, our maintenance workers, guidance staff, IT department, especially Mrs. Monell, Mr. Cox, Mr. Gladhill, Mrs. Woodard in my office, and Mrs. Burrell and Mrs. Williams within the music department. Also, thank you to all of our administrators, marshals, and Board of Education members that have volunteered their time for our graduation. A special thanks to Family Reading Partnership and Mrs. Barton for their donation of the Oh, the Places You Will Go by Dr. Seuss. And thank you especially to Mr. Tarnowski and Mrs. Otto, our class advisors this year. Now it's time to recognize and thank the graduating class of 2020. I'd like to take a moment to share with you some of their accomplishments. In the area of music, again, we've had great results. The seniors this year have achieved the following in the New York State Music Association's competition. Concert band was level 5 with gold. Concert choir was level 5 with gold. And chamber singers achieved the highest level of level 6 gold with distinction. That is the highest in the region. Ashley Allen, Rachel Raftis, and Emmeline Saddlemeyer, these 3 students were selected for All-State. Ashley and Rachel were selected for the last 2 years to All-State, and Ashley Allen participated in All-Eastern Mixed Choir in 2019. And this year, I would like to present a very special award in the area of art. Kyle Davis Arts and Trade Scholarship will be awarded for the first time this year in loving memory of Kyle Davis, who would have graduated with the class of 2020. This year's winner was Zane Adams. In the area of athletics, we have very much to be proud of. In volleyball, Mackenzie Struble was 3rd team All-State this year, and Sarah Zepkowski was 4th team All-State. Boys basketball, Brendan Evans and Evan Hamed were honorable mention All-State. And in football, we had Gio Fabi, 2nd team All-State, Ben Miller, 4th team All-State, and Michael Waslin, honorable mention All-State. And finally, in girls basketball, quite an honor, Casey Donovan was Section 4 Player of the Year in Class B, 1st team All-State, OFA's all-time scoring record holder now, and was named to the McDonald's All-American team. Casey will be playing basketball at Penn State. At OFA, in the area of academics, we have much to be proud of. 39 of our students in the class are National Honor Society members. 110 out of our graduates today will have already earned college credits. And the highest number we've ever had is 7 graduates today have taken enough college level classes at OFA to already earn their associate's degree from TC3. That would be Quentin Adams, Robin Byer, Jenny Jacoby, Brandon Lavel, Emmeline Saddlemeyer, Emma Stevenson, and Shayna Winters. Also, very proud of them. As a group this year, the seniors have a 4-year graduation rate of 99% and a senior year graduation rate of 100%. Both of these rates are by far the highest that we've ever had at OFA, and I am very proud of them. Lastly, I'd like to recognize the students that have signed a letter of commitment to serve in our country by joining the armed forces. Michael Bridges, U.S. Air Force, Bryce Jones, U.S. Army, Hayden Murray, U.S. Marine Corps, Emmeline Stadelmeyer, U.S. Marine Corps, Shayna Winters, U.S. Army National Guard. And finally, Leah Watson, our salutatorian, will be attending the United States Air Force Academy. This class as a whole has done a great job over the last 4 years. You've overcome many obstacles, but you've always shown a winning spirit and great character. I wish the class of 2020 all the best as you move forward into the future. Thank you. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the chair that we have on the field over here for Kyle Davis. Kyle would have been in this graduating class. I'd like to take a moment. Thank you. And so now it's time to recognize you. The graduating class of 2020, Mr. Schofield will now call you up to receive your diplomas. Mr. Schofield?
Quentin Adams. Zane Adams. Ashley Rose Allen. Melissa Nicole Andrews. Taylor Elizabeth Abel. Benjamin Donald Bates. Next we have Nathan Christopher Bennett. Jenna Renee Bergman. Robin Elise Byer. Noah Albert Bingley. McKenna Isabella Boheim. Jeremiah James Bogren. Nadia Britch. Michael Lee Bridge. Abigail May Brown. Elias Hunter Brown. Matthew Brown. Jaden Christopher Buckingham. Dale Fisher Bystrack. Sage Forrest Cady. Patrick Duncan Carmichael. Lily Marie Kerrigan Bauer. Giovanni Joseph Cavatayo. Brady Richard Clark. Chelsea Elizabeth Corey. Brooklyn Alexis Ann Cornell. Jasper Joseph Corson. Mara Camille Crapser. Joseph David Crisatello. Hannah Kronk. Gabriel Kane De Jesus. Ryan Marshall DePeisler. Kylie Rosala Dubler. Bianca Giovanna Davida. Cameron Scott Doan. Casey Donovan. Casey is currently at Penn State as we speak. Alexander Bazzetti Duke. Dominic Edwards. Madison M. Ellis. Brendan John Evans. Gio Fabi. Daniel Joseph Farley. Jacqueline Farr. Jade Lee Fenton. Larissa Louise Fisher. Sarita Jade Foland. Destiny Lynn Marie Frechette. Emma Hope French. Tyler Evan Garcia. Christina Marie Garofalo. Catherine Claire Gatto. Alexis Marie Goss. Abigail Madison Glazer. Amira Loy Goldenberg. Evan John Hammond. Angelina Hammond. Hunter Fane Harpst. Alyssa Ann Hartman. Sarah Alexis Haskell. Caitlin Renee Hazen. Shannon Lee Heffernan. Joseph John Henning. Joseph T. Higgins. Lauren Marie Hoffman. Mariah Marie Hogue. Madison Rose Holmes. Nicole Elise Holt. And Olivia Rose Holt. Jenny April Jacoby. Devin S. Johnson. Sierra Johnson. Skylar Rain Johnson. Bryce Charles Jones. Aubrey Kelsey. Ian Coop. Kyle Jeffrey Kaprevich. Kobe Alexander Kozak. Brandon Michael Lavo. Christina Lynn Lockwood. Alexandria Marble. Hannah Marie Marsh.
Luke William Maslin. Ethan Allen McFarland. Terrace Nicole McMillan. Benjamin Michael Miller. Caleb Patrick Miller. Jacob Tracy Manel. James Edmund Morton V. Madison Darcy Mosier. Hayden Charles Murray. Hannah Mackenzie Natal. Laura Pavlak. Hannah Mackenzie Peak. Alexander Jacob Pensick. Cooper David Phelps. Brenna Aubrey Pinney. Dylan Daniel Pitcher. Madeline May Powell. Mason James Pratt. Nicholas Joseph Prokop. Nicholas John Pertell. Joselle Race. Rachel Mercedes Raftis. Grace Claire Riddleberger. Jillian Rollison. Rachel Sue Romeo. Shayna Rudak. Caden Scott Allen Russell. Riley Elizabeth Russell. Madison Janice Ryan. Emmeline Marie Saddlemeyer. Cassie Lynn Sanguinito. Derek Riley Sarge. Caleb Schrader. Allie Mae Schumacher. Jennifer Grace Scott. Julie Brooke Sealover. Catherine Rose Schoen. Robert Dean Sleeper. Austin Daniel Snyder. Dylan Anthony Stanley. Levi James Stanton. Alexandria Starr. Justin David Stearns Lozado. Emma Grace Stevenson. Janessa Eliza Strope. Ryan Daniel Strope. Kirshna Marie Sturdivant. Diamond Rose Tanko. Jonathan Charles Tapia. Reagan Tapia. Cole Taylor. Adriana Donna Marie Thompson. Carson Patrick Toft. Emily Ann Tyler. Michael Paul Waslin. Leah E. Watson is not here today, but she's at the Air Force Academy. Skylar Welty. Haley Brooke Watley. Shayna Winters. Sarah Tiffany Zepkowski.
Class of 2020, I begin today by thanking all of you for your leadership and commitment to our school district and community. You have all worked so hard for this special day. You have faced many trials and tribulations as a class and have overcome adversity by being resilient. Individually and collectively as a group, you have been so impressive. I am very proud of each and every one of you, and I know you will do tremendous things as you move on to the next chapter of your lives. Today, we all get the great fortune to share and recognize your exceptional sense of community, pride, and tradition that you have embodied as students of OFA. We know that you have set the bar high for those who will follow you, and we truly thank you for that. At this time, I will ask the class of 2020 to please stand. By the authority granted to me by the state of New York, I now present you the Owego Free Academy class of 2020.
Trying not to look back, knowing that Here's to the ones who won't get the chance to take the field at their last home game. Pass that girl to prom.